ministry. Ministry communicates to the principals. What I am saying in the first case is the communication will come out from the ministry to school authorities has nothing to do with caste.
Well, why I get everything for do with the issue because now then they conduct the exam.
Okay.
And like it don't say because I ask them deliberately if the school them be aware and if them be agree. He answer say yes. We mean say there was a communication and a clear roadmap being there for say there is a clear.
Not submitted.
Let him produce the correspondent. No wait. Submit the correspondence who una sent to schools. This is not to WhatsApp group. This is a structured society. If you say una communicate to the schools, one, as why una not get the authority for communicate to schools directly. Then a one. Secondly, give us a direct correspondence where una communicates to schools. I have not seen one. But what am I saying in essence? The truth of the matter is, whether it's yesterday, whether it is tomorrow, whether it is next month, the first way when they talk about Naya is, it's not a matter of who is wrong or who is right. It's not a matter of whether the principals did what was right or what was wrong. You understand? It's a matter of the picking them where President Bio don't say, they build their capacity for can be good citizens. When I talk about 150,000 picking the way they left out, this is not a small number. And Sheikh also know and tell you the truth. Every year where they conduct exam, the previous year, the preceding year, they get more candidates than the previous year. In 2018, they conduct WASSCE exam, we take over 180,000 picking them. How in 2024, why go tell you they conduct exam now for picking them 147,000 picking them?
So also you pull your own statistics for say 50% of the picking them not the exam.
Okay, like you am clearly. One, the picking away schools submit to a Ministry of Education, you understand, for verification of Beke. Government and government assisted schools now 193,000 picking them. This now number way why not like I say they not get an idea of them. This now to government they submit and to. The picking away the private schools. If I say as we talk so the private schools them more than and then they pay for the young candidates them. They not ever enter them at all into these exams.
None of the private schools,
majority
because I may understand. Say,
let me just
most of them are affected. That for them be my next question to you.
Okay.
Or to Mr. Sally, why the private schools gets more of the problem?
This now 30,000 picking them that the private schools were affected, and inside this 30,000, one painful thing where I don't know if he. And this is where I keep saying this is a complete coup on the president. The school went for now in the last 2-3 years don't they do very well. Where now Providence, when one of the best schools now in West Africa, is also affected in this number of schools where they talk about. You understand? You also get another set where the Ministry of Education they say over 228 schools left out. Minimum of their schools and they send, even if now 200 picking they send, you're also talking about almost 80 to 90,000 picking them. My question is, what is the ministry? You understand? What are these authorities where they stop them picking? What they stand for gain? Many rumors don't they, and some of them they say because the private schools don't become less lucrative. You understand? And in last year alone, the beginning of the seats WASSCE last year. Now only 17% of them pass English. So meaning you get almost 83% of the picking them when are almost 190,000 of them picking away seats last year will not pass English. And there is no open policy where tell we say them picking them not get right for sit back. There is a conspiracy. I don't take about this issue. Way back in 2020-21, there is an issue where government, the ministry then they accuse MYEC for inflate the number of people that they say wake out money business inside. That's another topic for another day. In fact, last year when we see the result we come out, we never show, they never give analysis of what government pay for, what's in a private school. You understand? Because this is the whole thing going for do around some small corruption issues where by then I don't even know why the anti-corruption don't come in for investigating some of the issues here.
Allegations, you get proof, like for example, the ACC where you call on so now take up this issue, proof then they for justify their allegations and the way
you know now if I know self na state where state institutions like the ACC not pay attention to sensitive issues them. You get them? If they pay attention to such sensitive issues like this, I am sure many heads for the role. You understand? One, check the number of picking away government they pay for previous years. Check how many of them picking and they get for do we get for when our private schools and come out. Check how much our government. Tell me what in the private schools and pay in the previous years. Tell me what the government picking and they pay. You will find out say there is a whole lot of corruption. I'm not making allegations. Me not to that kind of person they come out on here for make empty allegations. But the truth of the matter is, first of all, the people who communicate about the caste, not to Ministry of Education, and again, when they talk about this caste, every situation, even when the nation they introduce the new currency, they not just grab one day and take the old currency into where it has to take steps. When they talk about so they introduce the BRS, when they introduce the BRS, he knows it that it comes side by side. You get the manual, you get the electronic. You get the manual, you get the electronic. Why on earth just this year una count cast? You understand? And there is no parallel method. You're talking about WhatsApp group. For some time, ever do with future of the picking there. I am saying let's have a human face to this problem. Let's have a human face. Let's have a human face to this problem. Yeah. The human face is, if we continue to say WAEC right, they are right. If you continue to say the Minister of Education right, they are right. If you continue to say KK right, I am right. But who is wrong? Just poor kids, you understand? Where if they're picking, the mama and them will pay for them at schools, we make them count free quality education. How you on earth you believe say the mama and them will pay for them for private works? Then we get a human face.
Like you say, not to now this challenge has to start. And although you know they represent Parliament here this morning, but there is a whole committee on education na Parliament. From where this issue don't boil up, waiting that committee they do.
As I tell you earlier on, and the first step wouldn't say they happen, you understand? It has to do with Becker result. If the standards is you don't get math in English from Becker, there's nothing we can do. If ministry be communicate to we say, all the Becker will not see too. Now because they don't get Becker result, you understand? I will not even talk about it. Because that's a set criteria. You understand? If they say they don't get NIN, or don't put pressure on NCI for ensuring then give the beginning NIN. And that's a topic for another day. Because as we talk so now, if you go down to NCI, you meet Becker picking also goes for the study now for the exams, then they queue they all over the country for NIN numbers. I've always said it, as political leaders, when we need the vote for them picking in Mamade, we take machine at the villages them. What is wrong with us as a nation? We will take machines to their schools who have already begun able to get NIN at a comfort and ease without giving them a situation of leaving their classrooms to come for NIN. But that's a topic for another day. But my take is, in all of the other attempts that way they happen, the conditionalities are very clear. What in my brother talk about caste? Caste is just a continuous assessment of 30%. And just like when you do college, you do assignments, you do other things, them year in, year out. They help the lecturer say, okay, this person don't get 30% in this subject already, or 20% as the case may be. Some students and they submit assignments, but they go sit for the 80% or the 70%, it's still they pass.
So, Honorable, waiting at the stance of the Ministry of Education in this particular issue.
Let me say it's if like an coup. You understand? Because the ministry not tell we say out of the list student gets 9 they sent to WAEC. And this is the number. You understand what they sent to WAEC? If people like say this now a calculated plot, they sit on one dark room, say we need to make President Bill fail in education. And the only way we go do is forget an outcry. We go make the people then cry, the people then cry, the parents then cry. And by the way, I don't say I'm recently. I think some of them national concern there, we need for the test the judiciary on them. If them pick here issue within our parliament, tomorrow we sit on this matter. If there is no solutions, I don't call on the attention of the president on this issue many times. I am not at any point trying to bring chaos in this country. I don't talk as in the parliament. If I want to be political, I don't let them pick here no seats. I go to the media and make political gains out of them. Like say I'm concerned about them. If I wanted to make it a regional, or I want to make I don't go to the radio station now McKinney them and Cambia, there's small radio station in there and talk on this issue for ensure say I make political gain. But I am coming to the mainstream media for talk and for let president to understand say what they do so now, they are undermining its authority and in gains in education. You cannot say free quality education. Just free quality education only. Last year alone, now 246,000 picking seats. Now when you get the first harvest, Lego President Bill plants in thick, the first mango in the peak. When the huge number we don't ever get from one, you get 146,000. Something is not right.
You feel say you will achieve something out of this one because the exams stay very closer. I think we have something like 2 months ahead of the exam.
Even if it left 1 week, we can still go to court and ask for injunction that they stop the exam, because if you have 50% not taking the exam, it's a huge number. And we not go hide from this. Some of us will take this one and test the judiciary for save the lives of the beginning. Today we fight for kush. I will tell you, say majority of the young people they take kush. Now people always see to us, will not be the opportunity for get complete credit. Some people are where they go today. Now you go to areas where they meet prostitutes, who they meet with them on a daily basis. Now people are not able to fulfill their requirements for go colleges, and that people cannot afford. Imagine you stopping 150 picking them. What is the implication to society? You're training armed robbers, you're training prostitutes.
Is it that for you, the reason where WASSCE said they don't do entries for the continuous assessment, not enough for the WASSCE left all them picking and they out?
First of all, the ministry, this is what I keep saying. If people think government now for just make rules, implement rules, and ensure say waiting all right, we correct them there and then. That's not just government. Government will also create the enabling environment for let the people in now the country enjoy what we call the social contracts aspect. People have voted us. People have given us the opportunity to serve them. We forget a human face. The law is there. All the thing the brother from WASSCE explain, now waiting the law say. They don't go all over the country. I don't want to go between the argument between them and the principals. When they talk say they go and train them, so the principal is saying that only 2 hours training them begin them. When you talk about training manual, if you get time for don't count and as you don't have any manual, all they put out as a defense for this is not tenable. But as a human person, he gets a job for maintain. I accept it and say, already talk now that true. But imagine picking and they still up and study. Some lady they beat her for let go study. Then all of a sudden, for let it tell you for exams and all sit. You know, see all the situation made the country quiet too. Now because we get principals and when we bust out the message to the school picking and say we need to take exam this year. They're not going for law to take exam. The list of schools that were involved still not come to the beginning don't know it.
Alright, continue for
by the time the beginning know, you go see parents them and picking them go even get the tendency for do things that way go bring insecurity to the nation. Right, and we not go allow few people for set coup against President Bill in this kind of manner. We will not accept it.
Okay, continue for the between at the studio. We can quickly hear from the views of Combrand School picking them, but before we go take that particular issue, they over to you and Salu. The continuous assessments where the schools are not doing the entry for. No other option or day for WASSCE for not able for accommodate them picking a lady and seats, and on a find another option for the way forward. No other option.
First of all, this as the Honorable Don say, me not the can at the media for tell Sierra Leoneans them waiting will make they please them. Now the truth that they say. If we not get any training or any communication with school authorities,
wait the notice.
We know they get no data in our system. We get 146,000, something like 179 candidates we don't enter. So where did they get the training? And where did they get the communication to enter continuous assessment for them and even submit the BRS again for them? If at all we did not communicate. So these are some of the things that we need for. We not get any underhand game. Honorable, they talk about corruption between numbers. The number where ministry they send to WASSCE, that number the person where they in charge, they sign for say school A get 50 picking them. So school B at the end of the day is signed say this year Beke na 300,000 picking them, WASSCE na 400,000 picking them, then sign. So at the end of the examination, if WASSCE can say na 500,000, ministry not they pay. Finance themselves not because all them list that they will get for submit to finance. So no get no way where they inflate. Where they inflate number on their own because the ministry get the list, we self get the list. Then the private schools will get a system where then will categorize the private school and then they separate side against the government school. They will not get no way will they mix private school payment to government schools. Where government now then they pay. Private school now where you pay, you even get chance for upload. Government school now for the mere fact ministry don't approve, they don't send the list say this school don't approve 10 candidates, will they give accreditation apart from you not pay. So then the law gets unclear. No get no way we as a body where the inflation the ministry send 10, we say 15. So then the no day.
Alright, well continue for
So could I do like this
continue
number?
for
Be
state.
allowed ask them.
We will come
Could
back
I
to
do
you.
that number? Now go generate number. Not
Alright,
the
we
ministry give a
will
number.
come back to you.
That's the problem.
We'll come back to now.
No,
Continue
they
for watch.
finalize
This is
that
the
anything,
Liberty
no, we clarify
breakfast
now.
show. We just want to take concern from citizens them and parents them. We don't raise concern over this particular issue as plenty students them not get for write this particular WASSCE exams. That make Liberty Online TV gonna discuss of free time for talk to parents and students with regards to the WASSCE exams. We reporter David Yankee CC get more and gonna report.
Good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Online TV. Today we come back and some partner Freedom for can seek the views of people as WAEC be don't close the portal way because of this make plenty people will be applied for sit the WASSCE examination not get for sitter and for sake of this make Liberty Online TV can work and some partner Freedom for can seek the views of people as to waiting and think about this.
As students, you don't study from JSS level, you don't come SS1, you hope say you get for city WASSCE examination where they go to university. And unfortunately, just like that, you come with the hope you get SS3, you hope say still you get for city exam. Then you send your name not come. And even to we parents them, they run the struggle, we don't know how they get the money for campus school fee or even though we get them saying a free quality education. But like it's very difficult for make parents see in Peking where on the struggle from SSS 1, 2, and 3, then a name now come for city WASSCE examination. I think say this can even affect the student because it will be very discouraged because where in the C in computer where they all in at the same class, they try for city WASSCE and then us, you know, seats.
Alright, so basically what you go for talk to people where they in charge of the Ministry of higher education and the government.
Well, basically, I try for extend this to the people that were in charge of the higher government and more especially the minister and the Ministry of Education. It's like most time this cannot happen in Sierra Leone to be specific, and we want to know how this will be the end because mostly people like can say like some man don't pass back here, some man don't sit back here, like attend the year where make him for him not come out for city WASSCE examination. But we try for talk to the minister and Ministry of Education that please make this stop and make it come to an end that we fellow students there, we brothers and sisters them will continue for city WASSCE examination.
Some people don't left for so far from SS1, 2, then 3, try for go see the WASSCE are not able. It will affect beaucoup man future, some man even go frustrated by that. Because not all man able to take that, some man not used to repeat, some man not used to. So if then can be get the stop portal for maybe can able sit. All yes, na good idea because like most of the people in back where they want to go sit exam, we're not supposed to. Somebody left SS2, but like it affects beaucoup man because they're able to differentiate. The student they took beaucoup, they see the WASSCE. So if they say they stop only half people for me they sit, left the balance, you go affect some people.
Right. What's your recommendation you go give to government? What you feel say government need for do for intervene in this? Like for government and that of the Ministry of Education.
They just get for add the amount of students because like the student the way them stop from the WASSCE too boku. So most of them supposed to take the WASSCE. They need for allow the students to attend school. When they don't start now the school from SS1, they get continuous assessment. But take the WASSCE exam.
I feel so bad. I get the news then these days. See like why close portal. For students they wait for seats present to us. And that's it affects people and mostly as students we be so, understand? But because some man not come far, don't struggle for pay in fees, don't attend classes, don't pay transports, then they don't carry their kind of thing then. Some kind of thing like this we don't cancel, they lead to dropouts. They make some people they go school again. You know, some people they talk about this kush business, understand? They make some people they smoke kush, they will serve, take drug, where like they disturb them because of this thing that really they happen. One is this for the talk about free education, free and quality education. Why they need prioritize other people then they disturb people then, you understand? They left them. It really disheartening for like everybody kind of thing. See, they don't close portal. They don't allow some people then for seats again. They don't seize results and they disturb people then we they beg the government we like for me to see to that kind of thing the way they happen. So now that normally ready for are the big for me the government see to.
Me now students and from your points of view, enough fear actually because it affects a lot of students. One, it discourages students from main further education. Because like for instance, then plenty of people that they don't see to us, how many time, then they can't fortunate for me, they don't apply back for seats, then they don't close the portal, they become heartbroken, they get me here, they frustrate. So that's not nice, not really fair. Me what's me meeting am your waiting. Our men papa government try to adjust the system make pick them seats for us back. May allow everybody get chance for make people their seats. For education, nah key to success. So all man get rights for encounter key to success.
In this case, I so feel I'm embarrassing because people don't go pay out the fees or the parents don't pay out the fees. I expect now African system exam at least for French university and they can't even see unable. It means that's broken to me. Yes, it's not good to the nation. It's not good to the students then.
Yes. So for second, especially you go for say to government, the Ministry of Education and all.
In this case, the government or the Ministry of Education but for put more press. Like if you know say I want 50 candidates for city exam, it is enough. We know can about 50 candidates. All everybody money and end of the day, few seats, few no seats. It's not good to the government. It's not even good to the citizens back also as well.
Honorable AKK, we be done raise concern with regards to them PK away not get for right to WASSCE exams. Well, continue for watch Liberty Breakfast Show. Send me a comment as we they look at some particular comments and they as we move along with the program. Now, when you Honorable AKK, as you don't get from people who will interview in a different pattern of return with the raise concerns. So waiting at the way forward, as you are supposed to be the raise of this particular concern.
When I prepare the cameras, I'm sure by next 2 weeks when the picking and memory affected, now the various schools gonna see they affected. I am sure on I for interview more people them. Waiting check make her understand is why get their own data, which is different from the Ministry of Education. In previous ones, now the Ministry of Education they send data to WAEC do their work. But this one is saying, except if I don't understand which they say well, say they get 146. And also the ministry give 146, which is the difference in communication. But I am saying in all of this, firstly, the president and flagship project na education. And this are the first set way it take from one way for cancer was. If the one that we not be serious with education, last year, the last batch of from one that will take, last year and 246,000. Why this year, when at the first harvest, this are the one we, some of we, for more than start free education, we don't condemn all kind we say, in order for succeed. So, if that, I for the celebrate now, say, wait till I be talk now in the happen, so, say, the free quality education was a scam. But you know what? Not every day you want to be a politician. Sometimes you want to be a human. Sometimes you want to be realistic with the society. Sometimes you want to advocate for people who are less privileged. See them pick out and stop for seat. So these are actually the people where them pay and then dance for in the streets when they be the camp. In the next 5 years, Mr. Kamal, not for Axel. Now we then get for ask.
You make mention and make allegation. They say side like put local rights. You say picking another for city at all. You make mention of few districts where, according to you, no school not be able to do the anything.
All right, let me tell you what happened. Like how Mr. Kamara don't say, the situation they evolve every day. We are reaching a new step of the way. At the initial stage, when I start this campaign, some of them areas and they were badly affected. As I talk to you so now, I also tell people in the last video say 80% of the schools were affected now within the north and western area. That was not a political statement. Like what imagine a school like Lorenzo, we don't stay for so long with a senior principal of that nature. You imagine schools like Rural Academy, when are big schools them. Again, why help me for be careful? Because some of those schools are they host them for take the exams, them private exams. Imagine you don't hold me on picking enough for seats. Them is school na center. You expect me for giving me school? Now more to me picking them. So I am saying, them pick out and stop so for seats. The same thing way I continue for sedition. Now the mama they actually dance with politicians there. Now them people them come on the reign for dance with. These are the people who voted for us. If I wanted to make politics out of it, I would have waited. But after 5 years, nobody is going to vote for Pakamara. Therefore, only thing they do now for securing job. We what would they do now for secure the people we vote for we. And these people are crying. These people are suffering. Then picking and not be deprived. Mr. President, let's have a human face to this problem.
Honorable, you know, if you say when I come in very late into this particular issue, because the thing will be on the linger that the public for quite a very long time on issues we get for do the porter. Because I may understand that's why I want to ask who that they control exams in asylum. Is it the Ministry of Education or WASSCE? Because at time we don't reach way ministry be the ask WASSCE for open the portal, but WASSCE not been open the portal at that time.
Mr. Kamara need to explain to people them. I know I'm going to you see at the time I do my best not for going to WASSCE, because for me WASSCE is a non-starter in this whole issue. They have different type of portals. Then get the cast, then get the BRS. When did they tell them this BNT for open the portal? When did they open the BRS portal? Why? The cast portal, when I didn't get the 146. If they open them, all this people will get so. As they open the cast portal, the problem is almost 50 to 60% solved. But the way they tell them for open the portal, in almost all the 3 times they open the BRS portal. Meaning, it just start like I want car inside this room. But then at the parlor first they open. Now when you car inside the parlor, you can at the room. So if they happen, they open the portal. We know to Ministry of Education communicates to the schools. Now WASSCE communicates on official manners them means they're not blank communicate at all to schools. But let's say for all argument from WASSCE, they communicated well, they train well. But if there is a problem, they don't take the hand don't kind of parlor. Then they didn't do. So if you open the room, the person didn't do. If we don't get access to the parlor, they not able to enter the room. So what they say here is, if WASSCE open the cast portal, even for 2 weeks, you understand, the schools are affected. They open the BRS for just 2 weeks. This problem will be solved. One, not all WASSCE they pay for the picking them. Secondly, all WASSCE one are just money for print paper for the picking them. I don't think say President Bio with all in energy. Imagine President Bio don't spend more money for flying, for go and give people in public lectures. Land. They don't fly for go all over the world for teach people on the importance of free quality education. I don't think say they go tire for pay for them PKR. And again, one way for worry citizens when we accept me for talk to people and for let people understand. The syllabus, the streams they don't change. Meaning they are not the SS1 so. They go explain that to the people, let them understand. They are not the SS1 so and they are not the SS2 now different thing. They are not the SS2 so they go now. Now they do this last part of this that syllabus will be the art, science, commercial. Now they don't count different streams them. Meaning if you continue for stagnate them picking up for seat, for let them able go sit the next once they will kind 2-3 years in time, pass and go back for go start new fresh in SS1. I don't think say it's tenable. Whatever the arguments are, whosoever is right, whosoever is wrong, if there's any time when the parent them, when Sierra Leoneans them, they look for the president for aptly for save the lives of young people from frustration, prostitution, thievery, drug abuse. I think the time is now.
So now that will lead me to the next question, say, calling on the president for intervene on this issue, because according to WAEC, now planning they said they do. Then they plan before then they execute, because not to salon no more, they take this exam. Again, systems and procedures. If people not they take them into consideration and calling on the president at this time for intervene, how as a nation we want for our institutions them be independent, where we no want for go by systems and procedures?
Okay. Systems and procedures. I want us to know the play with systems and procedures. Yeah. First of all, if the systems were right, if the communication was right, if the communication was done through the ministry, to the schools, I would have not been here. If the Ministry of Education, then press release will then be pulled in November. Now November, the WAEC say they open the CAST portal for let the parents, the principal and submit. If the press release from Ministry of Education be instructive or say let the schools them submit the CAST to WAEC, I would have not been here. Secondly, systems and procedure. When you get system failures, there are punishments. You understand? If picking them attention, when picking them begin, not until they will not begin getting a situation here. Instead go attest to them. When picking them nobody get math and English, I was not here. I'm not going to any side for talk about them. We engage WAEC, we engage the Ministry of Education. This one, and not get nothing for doing picking them. If systems and procedures failure is in part of principals of government schools and private schools, the ministry get their own mechanisms for deal with them principals, and they let them go about using the normal procedures for deal with them. They picking enough for suffer. Again, we should not use systems and procedures. We're not getting nothing for doing the picking them. Not to the picking them fault. If me, as I talk to you now, Mr. Kamal himself no say picking them they get for seat. This was where they pass study. They don't even know. Say they not get for seat. So how do you punish that picking day? Again, WAEC always they make rooms for irregular situations like this. Enough that one day. This is not a normal situation. This is a situation.
So you say there is an option?
There are many options. One, the May June exam is not written on stones. You understand? For this kind of circumstance, let me say, because when you talk about international institutions, yeah, I don't get confidence maybe in other states actors them for take responsibility for this. Let me call on the president. I know, I don't see the president don't travel for market this with quality education. I sure say for let it fly and I go Ghana at the headquarters. If I go big or XF, say do and this administration don't before me picking them. The president can
but
do
even
it.
if that they happen, if then same schools here, because we been learn say WAEC been get extension, double the extension, but still people not do NCs.
I don't explain.
If they open again portal,
Like explain that to you.
move the time. Whose assurance they say then school here we don't fall victim, so then will still make efforts for
Like explain to you. Why I can open the portal today, the problem still exists. I'm not saying it's a different kind of portals then. I just start like one kind of Liberty studio. I want kind of this studio. First of all, I don't claim the step. I don't kind of the domot. For that, I know they can direct. You get for open the parlor, I can inside. When you open the parlor, you lock. Then you can open here. If WAEC not open the first domot, you understand? For let the principal and sending them, picking them. If you need to open the DRS portal, he knows it. What they can do when I say open portal, they open the DRS portal. The DRS portal, waiting they now just to 146,000 picking them inside it. Now they no more able input. So my problem is me. I don't take conditional. I am not here for what is right, who is right, what are the issues not solved. Ministry of Education gets means for punish the principals them and the schools away faulty. The WAEC gets mechanisms. You understand? They will not make for situations in this country like say the American visa.
All right,
you don't apply whether they get
continue for the let we bring necessarily from WAEC. We probably go on for response to waiting Honorable AKK.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm glad the question we Mabel asked and say waiting at the assurance. We if WAEC open cast again for letting school there enter. The engagement we will do na government
okay.
November.
Yes.
Now the same plea where the problem don't start from 2023. Say do then school they are all if you see that all they full up. We ministry day anti-corruption even be there, and other stakeholders, they will them plead back, say, let them open this cars for the last 2 weeks. That in the entries now we want open.
Which of the cars don't have you open?
The continuous assessment for let the enter. Now they tell you.
The thing was just now make they say, una not continue for make like.
Now the continuous assessment will get the issue. Where the issue at the talk about.
Why don't tell me addition say why get 146,000 people. So everybody they open the portal. Now only that number they indicate nothing.
No.
So according to Ram,
not to this now.
the issue then that portal then they open.
Not to.
Let you explain to me.
Now
the
cast portal where they fail for enter.
How many casts they don't take? Again, Lord say this. You get people get cast one problem. You get people get cast two problem.
Now the cast one are the issue.
Wait.
Cast one nine.
No, wait. You get other player we don't even know submit cast one, cast two, cast three. They get BIS problem. So the problem is, first of all, I agree with WASSCE. They cannot tell us what is happening. Let the Ministry of Education come out clear and get an analysis of how many schools get cast one problem, how many schools get cast two problem, how many schools get BIS problem. You understand? When we get all of this together, we can able now come and say, let us come to the drawing board. Right. What do we do? But in all of this,
now the truth are they tell you.
No, me the beginning of the situation this year. Another school.
Now the truth are they tell you now, honorable. That Cassia one, now in the major issue now. Okay, they talk about the Cassia one. Okay. Now in the problem because now in the entry. Okay. So we of course. Now I tell you what we want open the BRS portal on November. Even though Beke, now make Beke, we open and Beke and NPSA. We open them 2 weeks before they can open WASSCE because of this Cassia one. Where school the majority fail for submit. So the ministry called, say, then plead, law we do, and even the principal then can now then go ministry, then ministry call. Say, do ya, una open this Cassia one, let them remain in school there, upload so that now open the BRS portal.
You see,
we open on that 2 weeks day.
So it's
November 29. This because the ministry, even ministry PRS that's a way Bami be there. He talk about this.
No, so Bami they talk about. He talk about them way they with WASSCE. This one for
no,
this one for
the one for the one then.
He say out of that number, the one we left 11 schools.
Allow me, explain. Even the one that we upload cars. Not to 140. The one that we upload the BRS now will be the expect say the one that we upload cars. Now 173 plus thousand.
Yes.
So now there will be the expect now say they don't go through the Cassia one process. Now there will be the expect say therefore able can upload the BRS who forget back the 173 plus.
So that
but unfortunately back some schools and they where we send all kinds to ministry, we open the BRS back 3 times, we still get about 11 schools where not submit, where the number of continuous assessment within a week, then it dropped back to 146,000.
So me and you know,
so let me see,
clearly say like how the interest of Honorable like I don't say interest na the picking them. We all know so not to the picking them make the mistake. The picking them don't do all what they're supposed to do. Then they expect say they go for cancel the exams. They don't know so them principals them not do the submission or do entry where they're supposed to do. What's are the faith of them picking here?
The faith of them picking there, the number we honorably talk about. The other tier ask them if you don't go to the schools them. It's about the problem, Mabel. Some of them school there we upload cars.
And I they begin talk to.
Some of them problem there. No, I be tell you the last year if you don't go to the school for let you see them picking there. Some of them people there we upload cars. The dishonesty within this country we be say as they continue for do the research, you go know more about education. What you would they face?
So the school and the
go. No. So they will upload people them, then give people them at the system where sometimes they not even know them. So then they expect say where they open the portal for the BRS, then they can change. For whether they don't give Mariama, they can't to Mohammed. Whether they don't give Mohammed, they can't to Chernor. So now that they count the drop of even the one they will get na the portal again. The student they know they. You go na then school and they for SS3. You know they see one candidate like you go they take 1 week.
Okay.
So then number they are not just number they raise from them. where them cook up, then send at the system, where ministry verify now, say when I come to them, waiting say that then go send different list back at the ministry where you they talk about the number.
But
If they don't tell you, say submit the list of your SS3 picking there, you don't submit 10. Say now that you get. The way they can ask you now, say for the BRS, you go submit 30. Okay. When do they at the list?
So the one that went the newly not the part of that crook number they.
You see?
Waiting for happen to them.
Well, we not sabi them, we not sabi them now. And now the process the exam they start the 30th of this month. We'll get home science subject then. The real exam, the written exam, they start 6 minutes. Timetable they out.
So why
not to really print
don't prepare now? Why don't prepare?
Of course, we said we now come in a scenario where we get paper tomorrow. Then you go where you get 10 candidates to send a 5 question
so
paper.
No
So
there is no way.
Of course, we not get any levy right now. We will get because the exam they start and printing don't go on.
Of the breakfast show,
I'm glad we WASSCE they not get way for this exam. Who get way? Will they go court?
No, we get way for conduct the exams.
No,
the one they will get
for take the picking leg.
Who will get for
you know sincerity of purpose now more important. When check the talk, it end up on the last side say the schools them send in fake numbers. You know single proof certain and send fake numbers. When I open the portal for 2 weeks. If I open the portal for 2 weeks. This number me don't tell you say that then we want to sit this exam. The number not reach. Then I will come out publicly and apologize to the people of Sierra Leone for misleading them. That's one. Secondly, if una think say, you know this is why I said SLBC said the Minister of Education they need for firearm. Because every year they do school census, right? And you do school census, the schools they submit Beckett check. When they say Beckett check, not to ordinary name they send to you. They send the person name and biodata, they send in Beckett scratch card to the Minister of Education. If they send the one and the all, they say they just send list. That is disingenuous to say the list. So what they say is, one, this is why I called on the president. WAEC local line get WAEC institution where they oversee them. If they are saying they cannot do anything, I know for the love of education, for the love of human capital development to President B.O. get. You understand? We don't the trumpet all the while. You see this one I talk about so? I have said it yesterday in the world. I have no direct benefits. Me became all the seats. Me.
You know the private school.
I wish I forget private school. If I get private school, I cannot make every seats. You understand? No, I not get direct biological picking for saying that me became affected. But again, I don't say to every law there is a human face. To every rules there are exceptions. If now one picking, two picking, but we are talking about thousands of picking them. You understand? And for WAEC and the ministry, you know, say schools and the way they want fake. They not stop them schools and they not take their license from them all these years and still allow them for this kind of way. You know when they talk about say they inflate numbers and imagine schools like Providence. Those are graded schools.
Right.
We imagine schools like Annie Watch for let you talk blindly before themselves. Now an insult to the existence as a school. You understand? These are issues. Again, you get two classes of people.
Now, why you don't say then they continue?
If you get 30 name, then say submit entries, you submit 10 again.
You say waste that you see the school's authority need for send recent passport pictures. Everything for be recent. Over the years, you say a testimony to us. Schools authorities do not send their list to WAEC bulk. They do them gradually face by face. Because even wait.
Now the cast.
Yes. And I still not the cast they talk about now. We're not begin to talk about BRS too. Because the BRS are plate the bonus. So you always they can fool. The cast they talk about so for more than begin see to us than this country. Cast has never been in bulk. They come in piecemeal, waiting for change in this situation. When I don't change in this year, we'll get more picking them. Best practice don't left over 150,000 picking them out. Is it because we are different candidates
now because why
we don't have an option. We don't have an option. We'll listen. As I say, we have this issue tomorrow at Parliament, and I trust the acting speaker for being somebody upright and somebody will go seek the interest of the picking them. If all situations fail, we don't get options as Sierra Leoneans sometimes. Even where some of we still get reservations on the court system, who seek credence in court. WAEC in Nigeria was taken to court. As they talk to WAEC in Ghana know they take the exam in May, June.
They're not able. catch up with the system
So-
because of Corona. So
No, well,
always
well,
them
able
three
at the
are
same
on.
that
Alright, gentlemen.
as long as there is a reason, WAEC is willing to go backwards. For we Naya, 150,000 picking, not a small picking, we can join Ghana, but we not make it still difficult to
we will
picking.
follow up the issue, and now this edition of the Breakfast Show will have many thanks to the studio guest them, Honorable Abdul Karim Kagbo from Kamara, from a member of parliament from the All People's Congress. I just want to say the Australian People's Party. A member of parliament from the All People's Congress APC Party, na Cambia District, and also we may get Salu M. Kamara, the Public Affairs Officer na WAEC media this morning. And we will also bring on an update on the issue we get for do with the retirement of Speaker. Continue to follow Liberty Online TV as we will bring on updates on different issues them as and when we get them. Get a good day, and Mabel Kabadi say goodbye.
And Alassane Kouma, they say bye-bye. Take care.